The changes because of these gunas, the changes happened. These changes are called the parinam. So the parinam can be sarup parinam or it can be virup parinam. Sarup means homogeneous change. Virup means heterogeneous change. So when the three gunas are separated, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, they are present in the separated form. So when they are separated, there is no creation. Okay. Or there is no pralya. When they are in the separate form, there is no creation, there is no pralya. This is Sarup. Sarup Parinam. But when they start their action among themselves, this Rajas is responsible for the motion. When they start their action, the creation happens. And this is the Virup Parinam. So this is compared to the calm ocean. Everything is at its place, and this is like a cyclonic ocean. Everything is acting upon each other. Okay, so now the creation. We talked about creation. Virup Parinam has happened, and these guna is leading us to the creation. Creation is happening. Now, how exactly this creation happen? What is the order of creation? First, there is Prakriti. Obviously, we are studying about the evolution. The Sarup and the Virup that we studied till now is what's also under the evolutionism. Okay, now Prakriti. Prakriti is the prime cause. Till now, we have studied about it. I told you about the Prakriti only till now. So, Prakriti is the prime cause. Let's write it. Here, I'm going to talk about these 25 element. In the start of the chapter, I talked about how the name of the Sankhya came. Sankhya, the elements, the number of the elements, that's how the name came. Here, I'm going to talk about the 25 elements. This question will be asked. See it. Now, Prakriti. Prakriti is there. So, what happens? From the Prakriti, there is something that is created, which is called Mehat. This is created, this is unconscious. Mehat is actually unconscious entity, or the Buddhi also you can call it. This is created from Prakriti. Mehat, this is concerned with distortion of this Prakriti. The Prakriti is distorted. It doesn't remain a calm ocean anymore. Cyclone is being created. How is it happening? It is unconscious. Till now it's unconscious, but then distortion is starting to happen. Why why is it happening? Because of the Purush. The Purusha's light has fallen upon the Prakriti, and this is created. Consider it like a water, unconscious water. Purush's light fallen upon Prakriti, and there is this water, the unconscious water. But it has a capability of what? Reflecting. Water will reflect no matter what you do. Water will reflect, right? Similarly, Mehet will reflect. It has a capability of reflecting the conscious Purush. Prakriti is unconscious. Prakriti is anyways unconscious. And the Purush is conscious. This thing that is created is also unconscious. Only conscious thing we have is Purush. And this Purush puts its light on Prakriti. The distortion in Prakriti is happening, and this Mehat is created, which is like, consider it like a water, which has a capability of reflection. Now, what Purush starts saying, Purush sees that whatever this Purush starts seeing itself in this water, and Purush thinks, for example, someday you stand in front of mirror and you start thinking that, this person in the mirror is me. I'm not me, this person in the mirror is me. So are you are you'll be inflicted with ignorance that this particular person is you rather than who is you. So same thing happened with Purush, that he starts thinking that the reflection is me. So Purush starts supposing the action that is performed by Mehet, whatever action the Mehet is performing, that is performed by me. Now here the Purush is in bondage. Purush is inflicted with bondage here in the Mehet. Bondage is there, bondage has come. After Mehet, what is created is Ahankar. Ahankar. From this Ahankar, the various feelings originate. The feeling of ego originate. Ahankar आ गया इसके अंदर. I आ गया. मैं आ गया इसके अंदर. If you'll go to a certain places in North India, you'll see that the people, they don't call themselves मैं. They refer to themselves as hum. Because in मैं there is ego. In hum there is no ego. Because of which they tend to refer themselves as hum. So it is like this only. So now Purush has started the Ahankar. The bondage has come, Ahankar has come. This Ahankar will be of three types. It will be Sattvic, which we have studied, Rajasic, and Tamasic. Let me write it here. Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. This is the three type of Ahankar that is there. Sattvic Ahankar, happiness, Purush, something is happening, and the Purush is starting to get happy. I told you when I was talking about the gunas that, for example, the cloud may make one person happy, one person sad. A person like a farmer, for example, he might be sad because it might destroy his crops. I'll be happy, I love the rain, so I'll be happy. So for different people the same thing may produce different things. So in the sattvic ahankar, in the ahankar, the sattvic guna has originated, and in the sattvic guna the happiness is originated. Now the happiness is originated. Now here what will be created will be mind, five sense organs, and five motor organs. Happy, all the physical things are created. Mind is created, sense organs are created, motor organs are created. S for sattvic, and S for sense organs, so you can remember it like that. Physical things are being created. Okay. What are the five sensory organs? We all know that it is ear, it is skin, it is eyes, it is tongue, it is nose. So all the five sense organs will be created: ear, skin, eyes, tongue, nose. And what are the motor organs? Motor organs are the one that help in the motor functions: walking, ear, skin, eyes, nose, and tongue. What are the motor organs? So you are using your hands. So hands are there. Feet is there. Organs of the excretion, organ of the generation, organs of the reproduction, which are present. So the hand, the feet, generation, and speech. That is mouth. So mouth is the organ. Mouth is the organ. The organs of the excretion, from where you excrete anus, and the organs of the generation, the reproductive organs. So these are the organs that are being created. Mind, five sense organs, five motor organs from the sattvic things. These from the sattvic guna, these things are being created. Okay. Rajasic is It Rajasic is basically concerned with the activities of these two. It will act as the catalyst for these two. It does the work of the motion. It will distort both these two, so that we just now did it. Pralya will be created, creation will happen. So that the creation can happen, it will distort all these two. So it will does the thing of catalyst or motion. Now tamasic, from tamasic also things are created. What are the things that are created from tamasic? So tamasic ahankar creates five subtle elements. The ear will what will do? It will hear things. What will do? Ear will hear things. So skin will, what will be skin do? What will ear hear? It ear will hear shabd. What will skin do? Skin will do sparsh. Then eyes will see the roop. Then tongue will taste the ras. Nose will smell the gandh. So five things are there. So five subtle elements are created. Okay. So till now the manas is created. Then five gyan indriyas are created. Five karm indriyas, the motor organs are the five karm indriyas have been created. And five tanmatras are created. Tanmatras. These are subtle. Tanmatras are the subtle. So five tanmatras are being created. Now from this five tanmatras, further five things are created. Don't get very scared. See, this is S. From S, something mind, sense organs, and motor organs are created. Learn here only. The Rajasic will act as a catalyst for both these. Then from the Tamasic, first subtle things are created. What are the subtle things? The Inike functions from the ear, Shabd, Sparsh, Roop, Ras, Gandh. And then what else? Panch Mahabhuta created. What are the Panch Mahabhut? They are also very easy. Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi. Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi. This you all know. Panch Mahabhut. Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi. Here are the 25 elements. Hey, these are the 25 elements that we have to see, that we have been talking about, because of which the word Samkhya has been named. Now let me tell you about the elements, how 25 elements are there. So first, Purush 1, Prakriti 2. Okay. So what is one element? The first element, that is the ultimate cause, the Prakriti. Then there are 16 elements which are only effects. What are those 16 elements? There are which are only effects. So only effects, not cause and effect. Mehat will be cause also. It's causing other things. It will be cause also. So which are the only cause? What are those? Only effects, sorry. What are those? They are 16. They are Manas 1, then Panch Gyanindriya. Gyanindriya. These are the effect. Then Panch Karmindriya. Motor organ, karma is happening. So Gyanindriya, Karmindriya, and mind. So 11 are there. 11 happen here. Then Panch Mahabhut plus 5 this. Okay. I'll mark them with some color. 1, 5, 5, 10, 11, and 5, 16. So these 16 are effects, only effects. Now let me talk about things that are both effect and cause. So there are 7 elements which are both effect and cause. What are those? This is Mehet. Mehet is both effect and cause. Mehet is both effect and cause. Then Ahankar again. Ahankar is also both effect and cause. Then these 5 subtle elements. Panch Tanmatras. So they are Shabd, Sparsh, Roop, Ras, Gandh. So they are again. So this is 7, this is 16, then there is Prakriti, and then there is Purush. The last through Prakriti, the other 23 distortion that have been created, the process of the 23 distortions have happened, the process of creation has happened, and what is the main element which created this? The 25th element. It is totally detached from everything. The Purush didn't come in any of it, right? So this is the 25th element, the great Purush. So you see, if you see it properly, it is going from micro, the things are going from micro to gross. We have created Prithvi itself. From Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi is created. And this was abstract. The Prakriti itself was abstract. So from micro to gross, the Sankhya philosophy is going, right? Why? So that there is a liberation of Purush can happen. In Mehet, Purush started seeing itself in Mehet, because of which Ahankar was created, and all this thing we had to study. So we want the Purush to be liberated. That is the ultimate goal. So once this is there, we are going to get Nirvana. Purush and the Prakriti, they have contradictory qualities. Purush is conscious, Prakriti is unconscious. Prakriti is active, Purush is inactive. So how exactly the creation is happening with them? That is one of the things that is the problem. For example, the Sankhya gave the example of uh, blind. For example, there is some blind man and there is some physically challenged man who cannot walk. Okay. So now the blind man can become leg for this man, and this man can become the eyes for the blind man. So they both can help each other. But both of them are conscious. That is the reason both of them are helping each other. That's what the people say, that both these things are conscious, but your Purush is conscious, your Prakriti is unconscious. So Sankhya give answer that the closeness of the Purush with the Prakriti. If the closeness of the Purush with the Prakriti is the reason for the creation, right? So now but the Purush is inactive. If the Purush is inactive and your Prakriti is active, so it's going to come close to Prakriti. This is inactive and the Prakriti is active, for example. This is going to come close to this. It's inactive, so it will never go away. So the creation will keep on happening. So the world will become permanent. It will become eternal. So how do you explain the pralaya and the creation? How do you explain the cycle of the pralaya and creation? Okay, so Sankhya say that we are only talking about the appearance of the cooperation. This cooperation is not physical, it's only appearance of the cooperation. So, but then people say that okay, if it is appearance of the cooperation, then the whole world will also be appearance. So your realistic approach will be false. So altogether, they cannot explain the relation between the Purush and the Prakriti. The relation is a cause of the concern that is there. Now, another thing that we have to talk about is Purush. It is the second fundamental element till now.